Okay, next pattern that we're going to work on, it's really two patterns. We're going to work on ankle mobility and hip mobility. Alright? The ankle is actually two joints. So we get two movement patterns from our ankle. One movement pattern is dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. And the other pattern is inversion and eversion. Alright? So we're going to work those two patterns on the ankle, and then we're going to work a hip flexion pattern for the hip mobility. The hip flexion pattern is just moving into this position here. Alright, I'm going to show you how we do this. We start out by working the ankle mobility. Okay? Ankle mobility, it's plantar flexion and dorsiflexion, inversion and eversion. Alright? And you can start out doing those individual kinds of movements if you want. But as soon as you get a little bit loosened up, what I want people to really try is, you try to combine all four of those motions. Okay? So you're drawing a circle with your toe. So you're getting, like right there is eversion, plantar flexion, inversion, dorsiflexion. Right? You're going to go around. You can reverse it. Ankle mobility, got to have it. Okay? The next piece is going to be hip mobility and hip flexion. And what we're going to do, we're going to just keep the yoga strap right here like this. Get your thigh vertical. Bend your knee a little bit. This is the recovery position. Because we're going to do a thing where we're going to extend out with your hip at about 80 degrees. Then we're going to challenge the barrier by pulling to 90 degrees. And then we're going to release. So we're going to extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. Okay, then we switch it up. I mean, you might do that 10 times. Again, it's the feeling of supple extensibility that we're looking for, but if you need to get into that by counting 10 repetitions, that works just as well, okay? We're going to extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. If you want to count in seconds, you extend, 1001, 1002, release. Extend, challenge, release. Okay, so you're like 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, when I do this, I do the ankle mobility on one side, and then I go right from there. I go right into the hip flexion. Extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. Then I switch it up. I do the ankle mobility. Right? And I go into the hip flexion, extend, challenge, release. Extend, challenge, release. Okay, I'm counting that as one component, two little pieces to it, hip mobility and ankle mobility. All right, give it a try.